Welcome to Big Chef, Little Chef. I'm Big Chef and this is?
Little Chef.
And today we are making Irish soda bread. And the reason Kira has a red nose on today is because here in Prague there is a very world famous acrobatic circus visiting for 2 weeks. So Kira thought she would get into kind of the mood of things. So in front of us here we have 1 pound of sifted flour, 454 grams. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 16 fluid ounces of buttermilk or soured milk. So there is literally 4 ingredients in Irish soda bread. This is a traditional bread that comes from the 1840s, 1850s in Ireland, around the time of the famine. Again, flour, salt, soda, and sour milk. If you don't have sour milk, you can take regular fresh milk and put about 4 dessert spoons of lemon juice in there, stir it and leave it for a few minutes until it curdles. So Kira, if I can ask you please to pour in the salt and the baking soda in here and give that a good mix. I'll let you give that a good mix to mix it all the way through. So 1 pound of flour, 16 ounces of sour milk, 1 salt and 1 baking soda, and that's it. It's important baking soda, not baking powder. It's very important that it's mixed all the way through evenly. I'll just get it to the bottom and then you continue stirring it. The reason being is you want it to be evenly distributed.
It's not done. It's
Yeah.
not done.
Now you give that a good mix. We've just cleaned and sanitized the table before we started, so we're going to actually roll out the dough. If you want to hold that with your left hand there, that's great. That should be enough. And I'll make.
Nope, it's not enough.
Okay.
Now the other one is ready.
Yep. I'll just give that a shake. Wait. You tell me when it's ready. Kira's just gotten a new instrument actually. She just received a present of a ukulele a little while ago, so after her cooking class she's going to be playing with her new toy. So can we just pour this in here now? If I can ask you, I will make a well in the middle. So you take the buttermilk and we make, yeah, but pour it in slowly. Yep. There we go. Now you can pour it all in. There we go. Very good. This will be for drying your hands later after with the dough. So I'll just give that a good mix in there. You can indeed. Just get it nice and incorporated. We're going to dump it out on the table. One second here, let me get to the bottom. And you see the way it's coming into like a ball. We're going to pour it out on the table now in a second. Could you do me a favor and sprinkle the flour all over the table here? We're going to do it here, so yeah, all over it so we get it ready. Extremely easy to make. In the United States, they would add currants or sultanas, and then that would become a tea cake. The same ingredients, except you'd put in maybe 3 ounces of raisins and 2 ounces, 56 grams of sugar, and then you would have a tea cake. And this is very, very traditional to Ireland. And that's pretty much it. As you can see there, it's in kind of a wettish dough. And take it like that, yeah.
And after I will hold it.
Yes.
And I will do it and go up it.
Before we do that though,
Wash my hands.
yeah, you give your hands a quick rinse.
So nice and cool.
Yeah. So now, if you can just dry your hands, make sure your hands are completely dry.
Why?
Because you're putting it onto the dough now, you don't want to have wet hands on the dough. And if you can just pat that into a roundish shape, please, like that, all the way around the edges. Very good. I get the tray here ready. That's perfect.
I'm gonna do it.
It's ready to go in the oven now. The thing is, it has to go in the oven pretty quickly, Kira, because otherwise it'll sink down. You see? Now it's going to roll it like this. Watch.
What's sinking down?
Sinking down means it'll drop down. See the way I'm making it into a ball? We put the flour on the top. Watch. Wait, you're going to paint it now in a second. You get ready to paint it with the buttermilk for the top. You want to wash your hands again? So there we have it there. And there's a tradition in Ireland. What they do is they make a cross on top of the soda bread, and the idea was to let the devil escape. So it's a very old-fashioned. Yeah, the devil escape. It's like a cross. So you make a cross. So I just wet that, and I would never cut your hand. And we just make a cross. And the traditional way they used to cook this was over an open fire. They would have a metal large skillet. They would put this inside of it like a Dutch oven. They would put a lid on the top of it and they'd bake it open over an open fireplace. So now, if you could dry your hands off there, Kira. Hands are Good go. Let you dry them off.
Clean, clean, clean.
Yeah. And when you're ready, if you can paint the top of this now, and we're going to put that over the top. Kira's going to do that.
I'm ready to paint.
And we need to kind of move pretty sharpish, Kira, because this needs to go into the oven quickly. So you can, there you go. Just keep dipping it in. Very good. And the other side. And this will go into an oven of 220 degrees for about 25 minutes. And the best way to find out if it's cooked, when you remove it from the oven, if you tap the base of it, it has like a hollow sound, and then you'll know it's cooked. It's ready now because the thing is, Kira, it must go into the oven pretty quickly. We don't want it to sink down. So that's going over there. You can give your hands another quick wash, look. I'll put the cross nice and clear.
What's the devil?
The devil, that's a good question now. That's a very...
What is it?
Do you remember at Christmas time when we had the devil and the angel, that tradition that we have in Czech Republic? Remember at that time? That's the devil. So there we have it there. And that's going to go into the oven at 220 degrees for 25 minutes. Excuse me, Kira, I'll just put this into the oven. So we'll give that 20 minutes. We'll come back to you. We're going to clean up here. We'll come back to you and we'll show you the finished product as it comes out of the oven. Okay, we're now going to check our bread. Excuse me, Kira. Oh, yes. Yes, and here we have it. Come up here, Kira, jump up.
Smells so good.
Irish soda bread. And again, if you want to know how it's cooked, you turn it over and listen. Hear that hollow thud? That's how you know. We move this out of the way.
It's ready?
It's ready. Now, we'll just give it a little cut. Wait till you hear this lovely. So here's the bread now. I've just cut it and it's still, the steam is coming off it. How does it smell, Kira?
Yummy.
Yummy. So there we have it, Irish soda bread. 30 minutes in the oven at 220 degrees. The trick is to tap the bottom of it to see if you get that hollow thud sound. And also if you insert a sharp knife and the knife comes out completely clean, you know it's ready. But it's a very, very simple recipe. 4 ingredients: flour, salt, baking soda and sour milk. And you have a delicious, beautiful, crispy Irish soda bread. I'd like to say thank you very much from Prague. Until the next time, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye. Bye.